Beng Mealea is a very impressive temple built in the reign of King Suryavarman II, 12th century of Christ era, and modified by Jayavarman VII. It is located in Beng Mealea village, Beng Mealea commune, Svay Leu District, Siem Reap province. It is about 77 km northwest of Siem Reap town and faces the eastern part of Kulen mountain on one side. Importantly, it is situated along the Royal Road to the east of Angkor, where leads from the eastern part of Bakheng mountain. From Angkor the Royal Road passes temples such as Bat Chum, Cao Srei Vibol, Banteay Ampil and Beng Mealea to Preah Khan Kampong Svay. This ancient road has well-constructed bridges such as Spean Ta Oung, Spean Khvav, and Spean Khmeng. Beng Mealea is flanked by Prasat Don Chan and Prasat Ko Chin on the west, Prasat Kong Pluk and Prasat Jrei on the east. The structure, Beng Mealea, was constructed on a large scale. Unfortunately, it is now seriously damaged due primarily to natural degradation and collapse. The main architectural element is sandstone, which was taken from nearby quarries. The temple was built on a flat plan in a compound of 14 hectares and consists of one central sanctuary, surrounded by 3 galleries and connected by cruciform galleries. It is surrounded by a moat of 1,200 meters in length and 900 meters in width, a symbol of a cosmos ocean surrounding Mount Meru, the residence of all the gods. There are 4 smaller structures, previously termed libraries. 2 are in the inner enclosure and the other 2 are in the outer enclosure. The site has 3 ponds located in the east and they are approximately on either side of the main entrance. Srkao and Srasvaitong are in the north and Srathmar Bakrim is in the south. Beng Mealea has 2 large structures on the south side of the third enclosure which have been termed palaces or halls for ritual ablutions and dances. This type of structure appears before the entrance of the sanctuaries, basins and other places. Generally, it has 2 levels. The upper level assumed to have been used for king and his family members and the lower level for the members of the court. It has a long causeway that leads from the east entrance to the moat, surrounded by Naga balustrade and lion statues. Significantly, there are 3 other causeways leading to the 3 other cardinal directions. These causeways are supported by cylindrical columns and also adorned with Naga balustrades and lion statues. A cruciform terrace leads to the gopura of the outer galleries. Furthermore, 2 architecture innovations can be seen in this temple complex. They are wide vaulted roof galleries in stone and a vault supported on one side by a row of pillars and on the other side by a wall. The decoration. Beng Mealea was decorated with 180 lintels, depicting the scenes of churning the sea of milk. Mahabharata, Ramayana and some individual Brahmanic deities such as Shiva, Brahma and Ganesha. It is unlikely that the walls did not bear decoration, either bas-reliefs or were probably coated with frescoes as there is no remaining trace of carved stone. The pediment depicted deity scenes, most of which were presented in multiple levels creating significant style and beauty. Cylindrical columns, divided into 7 sections, are fully decorated with florals and vines can also be seen, and door frames are decorated with flowers, vines and some tiny figures of deities. This type of decoration is also found at Angkor. What of particular note are the Dvarapala, door guardians, figure, which look quite similar to at Banteay Samar temple, in their clothing and especially the fishtail design for the sampot. Secondly, a figure of a divinity, who might be sitting on a cow, Shiva, or buffalo, Yama, 61 centimeters high, and thirdly, the torso of a male figure, 61 centimeters in height. A further 34 fragments of divinities were found in the year 2000, most of which are fragments of Dvarapala, lions and columns. It is rare to find the statues of the deities in the temple. However, there are 3 statues originating from Beng Mealea presently housed in the depot of Angkor Conservation. The statue of Avalokitesvara with 4 arms, 140 centimeters in height, was found in the first enclosure between the four central sanctuaries and library. According to the four-tier design of this statue probably was made in the first half of the 12th century Christian era. Justification of outstanding universal value. Criterion 2. Beng Mealea was a central point on a crossroads between east-west and north-south routes, where products from the Kulen mountains and neighborhoods along the Royal Road were exchanged, including significantly marine products from the Tonle Sap and even some foreign goods. It was also a checkpoint for staging military and ceremonial processions and other state missions to the east. Criterion 4. Beng Mealea is an Angkorian temple constructed on a flat plan, often described as two-dimensional version of Angkor Wat. The techniques of construction and decoration are recognized in a high standard and craftsmanship of Khmer art in particular. The design and decoration show a combination of three styles: Bapun, Angkor Wat and Early Bayon. Furthermore, it is an outstanding example of temple town landscape divided into regular orthogonal city blocks by the road grid and pond arrangements. Every block furnished with number of elevated occupation mounds and ponds. Importantly, it is a hydraulic city, based on managing water flowing from Kulen Mountain to the moat, Jrei and the ponds. A 200 meters width dike near the temple was also used to supply water to the whole area around it, and was believed to have been used as the route for transporting the stone from quarries near Beng Mealea to Angkor. Statements of authenticity and/or integrity. Beng Mealea is in a remote landscape setting, more authentically like the ancient landscape than many of the major temples of Angkor. After being virtually lost in the jungle for many years, no major conservation or restoration work has been done and most of its components are still intact and in situ, even if collapsed and some damaged. Beng Mealea is not part of Angkor zone. However, this temple is under the management and protection from Apsara Authority, the authority for the protection and management of Angkor and region of Siem Reap. Apsara Authority was doing some minor preventive conservation activities on the temple. Some international organizations are also taking part to do the researches and studies. Comparison with other similar properties. The principal philosophies and religions in ancient Cambodia were undoubtedly rooted in India, and religious temples and images of the divinities show Indian inspiration. However, the style of architectural structures and decorations are distinctive, from India, Varavati, Mon or Champa either. Within the kingdom, Khmer art rapidly developed, showing distinct characteristics in the eras of individual kings, especially certain great kings. In the 12th century, King Suryavarman II, who was one of the great kings in the history of Cambodia, built many big and important temples. The most famous of course is Angkor Wat Temple, and others in that style include Dam Anan, Cao Srei Vibol as well as Beng Mealea. However, those temples have distinctive features, except for some decorations and motifs. Exceptionally, the function of Beng Mealea could be similar to some temples in Angkor era construction. Thanks for watching.